Oh man, hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Langrisser. And yep, we're already on week 2 of the current major update, which is Dead or Alive 6 major update by the way. So anyways, let's get started at what has been added for this week. So anyways, before I begin, I want to I'm gonna show you guys what I need to do here. So I need to do the login as usual. And the crafting awesome summon is available starting today, all the way up to the 28th. And in this banner, you can choose whichever equipment you want, which is nice. Which means that now you can choose whatever things you like to get, I think. And also there's this rare banner featuring the Tiana and Saintess of the Ark. And I gotta say, Tiana on this banner is a big deal because she is pretty good in certain boxes, of course. Or I should say maybe most boxes I would say because she's been used quite a lot during the Apex season in the past at least ever since her debut. She's an interesting one aside from Zion, but now since both Zion and Tiana might have a huge impact in the upcoming like Apex battles, it'll be interesting to see who is going to be best out there. Of course, it's always going to be Tiana because she has like a great kill power. Same with Zion, but not the same as Tiana though. Not in the same league as Tiana. And Langrisser 1, 2, and 3 also in Summon will be available today, all the way up to the 28th. Langrisser Mobile 1 and 2 will also be available around the same day. And we also have Hopes and Dreams available for you to grab for SP's heroes. This includes the latest one, which is Tiaris, and then all the other SP heroes in the past. And speaking of SPs, in the near future, when SP Luna gets introduced, you no longer have to choose an SP hero from the shard, which is a huge plus because Universal Shards is actually a a welcome addition. So, like for example, as a now, like before that SP Universal Shard exists, you're gonna have to choose someone, and then what happened is that there was actually a bit of an upside and downside. The upside is you ensure you get that character upgraded to the SP status, but the drawback with that one is what if you regret your decision? Yeah, that's the one thing that's kind of caused a bit of a flaw there. So yeah, I'm glad they're changing it in the future, especially for SP Luna, where from that time forward, you no longer need to choose whichever hero you want for SP because all you need to just use the shard and that's it. No need to choose for anything, which is a huge plus. But this does not apply to the ones that are like SR or R rated characters, which is a bit sad. I don't know. It's a bit of a missed opportunity if you say so. If you ask me, because I kind of wish they allowed this shard works on all SPs, not just SSRs, and also aside from the original three, like the Swordsmith trio to be exact. Yeah, I don't know what's the decision behind that, but man, I wish they would change their mind later on because having them stuck in certain content like Grenier or maybe Narm stuck in the DE shop. Yeah, that is not pleasant. Especially they didn't run DE for so long. They haven't done that. So I'm just hoping they will change their mind and then have those characters able to be unlocked with the universal shard. But other than that, it's just kind of weird that they're doing it like this. So we'll have to see. The Secret Run Revival event is live, so now for those different modes, we'll have one additional daily chance, which is nice. Let's Sweat Together. All gyms are open for 2 weeks, which is nice. Delivery today's bonus gift, you'll get 500,000 gold just by finishing your daily quests, or daily missions, I mean. And then Magic Tower Conquest will be, well, actually, it's been finalized. So today is actually the last day for this mode. So if you haven't played this already, please play it. If not, Oh well, I mean, you can play it just once, but if you feel like it, but if you like to play more, then go right ahead. But other than that, today is the last day for Conquest. So yeah, once today's over, this will be gone. And now, and also don't forget to claim this when you log in after maintenance. And then next up, let's look at the skins here. So the skins, I think there aren't anything. Oh yeah, there are some new stuff in here. So we got the returning skins of the past ghost skins to be exact. So anyways, all the skins that were rewarded as gold rewards are back for you to grab. If you missed them the first time, this is a good opportunity for you to get them. And this includes Emmerich, Ferrokia, Kirikaze, Serena, Angelica, Leticia, Sophia, Silverwolf, Oliver, Alfred, Lewin, Laird, Imelda, and Egbert. And then there are also some other stuff down here, I think, that I might already gotten, like Lisa, Lester, Anna, and Roga. And also other Apex skins in here that you'd like to get here. The champion skins, to be exact. And we also have the returning of the soldier skins as well. If you'd like to get these ones, now's your time. And as for gift packs, here are the gift packs available. Apex Salute. And speaking of Apex, Season 21 has officially launched. So now we get to go back to the grind of Apex Madness. How fun would that be when Dragon Slayer is going out on the loose? Jesus Christ. I don't know what is Elon thinking about that, but of course Dragon Slayer, there are always ways to counter him. So yeah, the thing is the way you counter him is gonna be a bit tricky because you now not only you had to deal with Dragon Slayer, you also had to watch out for Lightbringer, especially if you're using Ymir. Which I think most of you already noticed by now, but anyways, if they're both happening on the same team, this will make your battle so difficult because you had to watch out for one thing and then not worry about the other, depending on your Ymir, if you choose him. But there's also alternatives to deal with that situation. Is of course, use Z2. Use Z2 is the other option, but another option you can go for is Soul Day to completely remove that revive temporarily. But at the same time, you have to be careful of the Dragon Slayer going to attack you because usually that attack will force you to you have to stand close for this to activate. You have to stand close for it to like completely remove the revive, which is a risky thing. But if your Soul is well built, you don't have to worry about that much because sometimes that Dragon Slayer's talent could actually backfire if he did it at the wrong time. So, like, for example, if he did it at low HP, yeah, that is gonna be a auto counter kill. That would be pretty funny if you think about it. So, anyways, Apex Salute. This one gives you this amount here for your enchant needs and also some mastery stones for your arena for 299. Good deal to get. We also have this here, which is the Star Chaser's Memento. This is for your Apex Protection Cards supply for 499, and also 500 of those training crystals on top of that. I'll say this is a good deal to get if you need like a protection cards plus some like 5 of those poles worth for 499. You're basically getting both for the same value, which is nice. We also have this here, which is Apex collectible coins. This is used for you to buy the Apex skins for your heroes and soldiers. And you can only buy this 6 times. So think carefully. You cannot get everything in this patch, which is unfortunate. We also had the Profound Arcane Box for your enchants, as well as 2 training vouchers to top it off for $12.99. Good deal to get. We also have the Master's Craftsman's Hoard for your equipment needs. Yep, pretty good deal here. But if you're not a spender, you can just safely dismiss this because you do not want to spend too much money, if you ask me. Anyways, there's also Epic Departure Scroll Chest. This is for your enchant needs. 1,000 of those ores for whatever you need for that one. 8 million gold on top of that. This pricing is pretty steep, but you do get a lot out of it. Do I think it's worth it? If you've been grinding a lot lately, then I don't recommend this. This probably, I mean, this is not my first time saying like a pack that's not like worth it if it's like priced this high. But I mean, there's a reason behind this because you do get a lot out of this, but for the price that high, and if you've been grinding a lot, you don't need this. And also elite training selection. This is for your soldier training for like this amount here. This is a good deal if you need some soldier catch ups to do. Divine Soldier Crescent combo. Descent combo. I mean, not Crescent. What was I saying? Okay, Descent combo. 33.99. You do get all of these that you need for your awakening needs, and also some other stuff on top of that. And that's roughly. Oh god, whoops! I got some hiccups. And that's about it from the gift packs here. Okay, now let's move on to the next part of the video, which of course, let's talk about Apex Arena. Yep, after like a 2 or 3 weeks break, Apex Arena is finally back for you to start grinding for. But of course, starting this weekend, Apex weekend support isn't available right now. So the only 2 days we can do this is by Saturday and Sunday. So get your grind going, but also wait, there's more. I remember something. You may notice that in the update, like one of those past updates, there's like a one empty slot here, right? Well, now that empty slot is filled with data. Let's see what this is about. So hero map, season overview. So now you can see how you do in the past seasons. So as for me, I began around season 14, and this is how I gone for the in the past. So you may notice that each of these win rates are 100%. It's probably because this was implemented like pre something like that was just like, let's just say, beta feature. So yeah, the win rates doesn't really reflect what you actually do in that season. So yeah, that's why you'll be seeing 100% on the past season. So as you can see here, the hero battles that I have here. Oh man, I remember back in the day I used to use Emilia. My goodness, good times. As you can see here, well, the win rates you do see, actually no, the win rates are actually accurate if you just click in, but the map that is showing here is just your best map win rate. So for season 14, here's the data I got. So I think the amount of heroes I've used, the number here is basically determine how many times I've used them. So as you can see here, I used Frozen Steel a lot in this season, which is no surprise to me because back in the day, Frozen Steel is dominating in there, which is pretty interesting. And then on season 15, that's when Gintoki comes on board. And as you can see here, I did perform somewhat better on win rates and also the points from last time. Like last time I ended up in bronze 1 because that time I was not prepared for anything in general. And in season 15, this is where things started to jump for me. And also I'm getting more win rates on these maps. All thanks to Cecil's guidance, of course. And then this season, I end up being part of the top 512 for the first time, which is nice. But of course, the win rates did get a bit down due to this, which is unfortunately. But I mean, usually win rates don't really matter if you're just going for placements. So, I mean, of course, you do need to win to get points, of course. And season 17, this is where things start to get a lot crazy with Andrele and Isolde. Although funny enough, I don't even use them that much because they will join like a probably later point of the season, and I still within top 512 because that's my current target right there. And my win rate rised up just like before to 59%. And then the next season, which is season 18, this is where Apo and Ashing start to shine. Well, for me at least. And Rosen Steel is still being used, but somewhat in the decline, as far as I notice. And then once the next season starts, You notice that Rosensteel is no longer on my list. It's because she's replaced with Celica, and also Taranto is has been added to my pick list. And also, this is the very first season. I think maybe it was my very first season. Yeah, my very first season to be part of the PO, and then I landed at top 128, which is honestly for myself, it's pretty impressive, especially for the first time. Although I could have gone a little higher, but whatever, it's fine. I was actually eliminated by someone who was piloted by Vlad, I think, if I remember. And then season 20 was the previous season. This is where I use the most broken meta unit. Well, maybe it is, but anyways, Ilya, she's been used a lot in this season, which honestly pretty valid because Ilya is so strong, and I almost guarantee to get her no matter what. Because Enya is also on there as a band bait for me, and Jace also got a bit of a shine there as well because of his jump mechanic where he can jump to a terrain and assassinate an enemy under certain conditions. But unless if I'm playing against a team with no tanks, that will be easy for me to pick them off. Yeah, it's nice that Zilong gave us the idea of like what kind of data have we have here. But however, the map and hero data will not be able to be displayed here after you do your first battle, in the ranked battle, of course. You won't be able to know these data until you play it. So, yep, we'll have to see how it goes later down the road. So, it's nice that Xenon allows us to see the data like in the previous season as well, not just for the current season. And now let's look at the banners and give you guys a reminder on what banners are leaving and what banners are staying. So, for spoiler alert, none of them are leaving by the end of the week. So you have plenty of time to get these if you haven't got them already. So the DOA6 collab banners will be here for 3 more weeks. So you have plenty of time to get them if you haven't got them already. The equipment banner will be here for 2 weeks. So if you need like specific gear, this is a good opportunity to get them. The Tiana and Saints of the Ark will be here for 2 weeks. The Langrisser Mobile 1 and 2. Langrisser Mobile 1, yeah, the Langrisser Mobile 1 and 2 heroes will be here for 2 weeks for you to choose from. If you missed them the first time, now is a good time to get them if you need to. But of course, this banner is reoccurring, so if you missed them here, you can get them in another week, another month, I mean. We also have Langrisser 1, 2, and 3 here for 2 weeks. So yeah, if you like I said earlier, if you need some catch up on your roster, this is a perfect opportunity to do so. If not, save it for the next MU or use it for DOA6 if you still need to get these characters. And that's roughly it from my part. So anyways, hope you'll find this video helpful or informative, and I'll see you all shortly for the next plot of the event. And maybe the final act for Soracon Valeria when I had time. So, anyways, later down the road, I'll be out of my house to watch something like movie related. I think probably some of you might already know what could that be. It involves something like pixelated movie. You probably know what it is, like something about chicken jockey. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it off there because it's getting off topic. So, see y'all next time.